why has Badshah mellowed down so much? Where is the Pagalpanti?
It's still here. I don't see myself mellowed down. I think I've put a method to the madness.
Okay.
When you're young, you're everywhere. You're things are scattered. But like when you evolve as an artist, when you become more focused in life, I think you streamline everything. I was starting to become conscious, but then I was like, fuck it. जो होगा वो होगा. I mean, I have to be true to my essence, or true to what I'm thinking. I can't still write an Abhi to party shuru hai because I don't party like that.
Right.
I don't party anyway, but I can't.
You don't party?
No, I don't.
What do you see?
I chill. I go to the mountains. That's my party.
Okay.
Always been like that. Come without any expectations. It's just going to be crazy. You've heard my songs, of course.
Yeah.
गानों पे पागल हो जाओगे आप. But then of course, the production that we've set, the nuances, the art, the acts, the dancers, the musicians, it's all just crazy.
Hi Badshah, welcome to News 18 Showsha. First of all, congratulations, you announced your Paagal tour, and something that your fans and the audiences across the globe are really excited. What was the whole concept and the thought that you thought that I now want to go and perform on stage, something every artist loves doing?
See, we regularly perform on stage.
Yeah.
Right? But to conceptualize your performance, to conceptualize how you want to put it out there, is not new, but it's just starting to happen in our industry, which is a great thing. But I have been thinking of this tour, Paagal tour, for a long time. But then the pandemic happened, and of course we couldn't do it. But it's just a concept in my mind. This is what I like to tell people. It's my film. You come here, we celebrate the Pagalpanti in all of us, because I think everybody's a little Pagal somewhere in their heads, and this is what I plan to celebrate, and also to just let people know that it's not bad, or it's not. You don't need to be embarrassed about your Pagalpanti, and also how I became what I became through the songs. I think it's the journey that I want to let people know.
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of Pagalpanti can people expect from the tour?
Come without any expectations. It's just going to be crazy. You've heard my songs, of course.
Yeah.
गानों पे पागल हो जाओगे आप. But then of course, the production that we've set, the nuances, the art, the acts, the dancers, the musicians, it's all just crazy. You can't. I mean, I am probably really bad at expressing the scenario, but you have to be there to witness it.
Right. You're not bad at expressing scenarios, but while I was coming to interview you, I just put it out on Twitter, and one of the questions that everybody was looking to ask you is the fact that why has Badshah mellowed down so much? Where is the Pagalpanti?
It's still here. I don't see myself mellowed down. I think I've put a method to the madness.
Okay.
When you're young, you're everywhere. You're things are scattered. But like when you evolve as an artist, when you become more focused in life, I think you streamline everything. So I think the Pagalpanti has become laser now. It's very streamlined. But of course, चलता रहता है इधर उधर.
Right.
Yeah.
But was it a conscious choice to kind of,
I don't know. I think these are phases. I think it's that phase of my life where I wanna chill and just not be scattered. You know, I think I just want to do a few things, but do them properly and efficiently, rather than, मतलब, rather than appearing busy. I think I really want to be busy and do things, and कि नहीं तो ये भी चल रहा है, वो भी चल रहा है, 100 चीज़ें चल रही है, होता कुछ नहीं है. जो है काम उतना ही है.
Correct.
बट वो काम की एम्पलीफिकेशन पे मैं काम कर रहा हूँ.
Right.
आई डोंट नो इफ यू गेट इट.
No, but tell me this. When we hear the name Badshah, we always associate it to some kind of a swagger. There's kind of a bling. There's your clothes, your
Yeah.
get up, your shoes, and everything is the talking point most of the times.
Yeah.
Does it ever get difficult to kind of put on and have this kind of this thing?
No, not really. I've been like this always. I think I will go down in my grave like this. I don't, because there's nothing to put up. I've always been a sneakerhead. I've always been a connoisseur, not a fashionista. But I love clothes. I love brands, and I accept it. I am that guy. I am the guy जिसको brands पसंद करती हैं और जो brands को पसंद करता है. I am that guy. And I've been like this, and I think God has been kind enough to let me be what I want to be. But it all comes on the heels of the work that I do, and which is actually eventually what I want to be known by.
Right.
Or for.
Right.
Yeah.
But is there a reason we don't hear much from you these days, especially when it comes to films?
There's nothing to say. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm working on my album. I work with people I like. It's not for money that I'm working anymore. I have a lot of it. And then I realized there's no cap. And then I was like, what is important is you need to be around people who make you happy. You need to be around, you don't need to compromise. I mean, it's a small life, छोटी सी जिंदगी है. उसमें भी आप, I think it's just एक realization होती है किसी की लाइफ में, मेरे को अब हो रही है, और ये होती है हर किसी को, कहीं वो नहीं भी होती है. I think I'm happy I found my place, and I think Jugnu was the beginning to that phase where I moved into a different soundscape, moved into a different zone of writing. Jugnu was essentially a love song.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how Badshah falls in love.
Yeah.
With all that fanfare and all those sounds. That's who I am, man. And that is the phase. Also, I think when I made Jugnu, it was a lot of, I was stepping away from what Badshah is. It was different. As a Badshah listener, you couldn't expect Jugnu coming. But that's what happens when you find your piece or find your spot or find your whatever.
Right.
जो भी आप उसको बोलते हो.
Right. But over the years, we've heard different types of numbers from you, and there has been fair amount of success and criticism which has come your way, especially the lyrics that you use. Which we didn't like. Jugnu was completely different, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Have you become a little more conscious when it comes to, and do you have a team, because currently in the climate that we are, anything and everything can be offensive.
Yeah.
And do you kind of now make it a conscious effort or no?
I was starting to become conscious, but then I was like, fuck it. जो होगा वो होगा. I mean, I have to be true to my essence, or true to what I'm thinking. Having said that, I would deliberately not like to hurt anyone's sentiments ever, because that is not the way I've been brought up. There has to be respect, there has to be boundaries, because eventually you live in a society, right? But then why do they enjoy what is termed as sensational?
Sensational.
So it's a bit of contrast, it's a bit of hypocrisy, but I just want to be honest with my art.
Right.
It has evolved. मतलब जब मैं young था तो मैं किसी और चीज़ के बारे में लिख रहा था. अब मैं किसी और चीज़ के बारे में लिख रहा हूँ. I end up mentioning a lot of things that I would otherwise not mention, because I think I've learned to embrace a lot of things. And अभी भी पार्टी हो रही है, but the way of, मतलब पार्टी करने का तरीका बदल गया. So I write about that. I can't still write an अभी तो पार्टी शुरू है because I don't party like that. I don't party anyway, but I can't.
You don't party?
No, I don't.
What do you see?
I chill. I go to the mountains. That's my party.
Okay.
Always been like that. But I do not see myself going crazy on a song like Abhi to Party Shuru Hai anymore. So that's why probably I can't make it anymore. If I make such a song, that means I'm not being true to myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Lastly, I'd like to ask you, when was the last time somebody called you Aditya, Pratik?
Every day.
Is it?
मैं उन्हीं बंदों के साथ रहता हूँ जो मुझे आदित्य बुलाते हैं. Of course, like a lot of people call me Badshah, but Aditya. My fans call me Aditya. They know who I am, and they want Aditya because that's what they're attached to.
Yeah.
My fans know that Badshah is what he is for the world, but for my truest fans, I'm Aditya, right? Because I am probably like them. I am very introvert. I don't like the pretty chill guy. So yeah.
So how would you define Badshah today? I mean, over the years, how has he become? And is there something that you would tell the Badshah who he was 10 years back? What would you?
You're on the right way. You're on the right track. That's what I would like to tell the Badshah 10 years ago. I am more focused on my health. I am more focused on creating a family of people, which is not my family, but who are like my family. And I'm more focused on taking the industry as a whole to another level, not myself, not just myself. Like I want everybody to do well. Like I want the newer artists to do well. I want my contemporaries, my peers to do well. I want everyone to do well. I've always been like that. I'm still like that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Badshah, and looking forward to the Paagal tour.
Thank you so much. You're most welcome. 24 December ko aao.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. What is up, people? This is your boy Badshah, and you're watching News 18 Showsha.